Hi everybody, hello. Let me get it set up over here. Let's see. Oh, we got sound. Let's see. Sorry about that. I'm going to figure this all out. Oh, and we're not on. Okay, how do I don't want to add a card. Let's check this out. Okay. Where is it? I'm trying to find the chat. Hi, everybody. I can't see what. Oh, let's see. What do we got here? Okay. I tried doing this different and I'm lost. Okay, here we go. Got this. And okay. Can you hear me now? Say right 6 if you can hear me now. Check this out. I can chat. Hi, everybody. Okay. Yay! Right 6. Very good, Robin. Hi, Mia. Hi, Mia. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Lisa. You guys, welcome. I'm still learning. Okay, Mia, thank you for sending me the links to the YouTubes. That first one didn't work, but I mean, it wasn't great, but the one that came up next was perfect. And then I haven't gotten to watch the one on how to do it all from my phone, but I have her queued to watch her next. So hi, Lois, welcome. What I have for you today is I'm actually listing some journals, one big one and 2 mini journals in my Etsy shop, and I have the first set of the digital musical pages, and I'm really excited about the digital musical pages. I think, or music pages, I think they're going to be an amazing, fun thing to use as ephemera. You've seen me be working with it. You've seen me working with the music papers printed in different sizes, and it has been amazing. So we'll go ahead and get started. I just went to a yard sale. I'm so excited. I got one of those staplers that's like this long, so I'll be able to staple inside of a book. I'm like really excited. It's the ongoing yard sale. He does it like once a month, and he's supposed to have vintage playing cards that were his dad's, and so I keep going. Hi, Jana. I keep going every time I see his signs up, because he makes the best yard sale signs ever. They stay flat. They don't flop in the wind. You can read them. And so I was on my way to the grocery store and saw that his yard sale was happening. So I went over there. So yeah, still no vintage playing cards. But I'm looking forward to when he starts bringing them out. I actually left him my card, and maybe he'll even call me, and maybe he'll put it on the refrigerator, and his wife knows who I am. So yeah, so maybe. Okay, so we're gonna start with you've seen these before, but I also wanted you to know that these kits are still available. Hi, Angela. Hi, Melissa. Oh my gosh, welcome. And thank you to Mia. Mia sent me the link to how to set up a live event, and that's why if you got your reminder an hour before, thank you to Mia. And Mia is in Turkey, so thank you so much. I'm sure it made a difference, and that's why there's people here. Yay! So again, today my computer is over there, and so I might miss things every once in a while, because yesterday the chat got going pretty fast and I missed things a couple times. Usually my iPad is right here and it's really easy to see, but I haven't charged my iPad yet. So, so I'm going to go ahead and show you. This one is the Romantic Valentine Mini Junk Journal. There are videos showing how, or a video showing me this. And then a lot of the pieces that I used in it, the ephemera and the extra tags and pockets, there's videos in the Romantic Valentine series that show you how to do all this. So the Romantic Valentine kits are available in the Etsy shop. There's still, I think there's like 5 of those left. And, you know, everything that I used in here except for like this tag, this right here was a jewelry tag. But pretty much everything else in here comes in that kit. Again, you will, with that physical kit, you'll get the digital kit as well. And if you, okay, this is one thing I'm going to do this weekend. If you purchase a kit and you already have the digital kit for that kit, so say you're ordering the Spring Blossom kit, but you've already you have already got the Spring Blossom digital kit, I will give you my next music page kit, which is, I'll have it ready by Monday. It is spring. So it will be 5 pages of music, and it's really cool. The music, I think the music is going to be the best thing ever. And I'm doing themes. So, yeah. So, okay. So many of you have already seen this. It is made with a large envelope. And I showed you how I did it. And I used the envelope as the pockets. And we'll just quickly go through this one. But this book itself. Hi, Elena. This book is for sale in my Etsy shop after we finish this live chat, which will be about 3:30, so it should be in there at 3:32. Okay, so you can see I used a note card and I sewed it on and made it a tuck space. So the little note cards that I've been adding to the different kits. Hi Michelle, welcome. You could use those little note cards as a little tuck spot. And you see here, I took some of the baker's twine and I just added some of the sequins to the bottom of it. And I think this is one of my favorite things that I did in this one. I folded up a ticket and some lace and I put that in while I was sewing it down. You're not seeing it? Try going out and coming back in. Is everybody able to see me? I've got it. It's working on my other one. It's a little behind, but it's working. Here is one of the postcards. It's on a Filofax or a... Very good. You should be seeing the Valentine book. And there's, you know, a couple of the things are actually definitely Valentine, but some of it not so much. I mean, this is a token of love, so it could be like for Mom for Mother's Day. Or for yourself for Mother's Day. Okay. Yeah, it is a Valentine book, Lisa. It is the one that I made for Valentine's Day. And I'm cleaning my craft room. And the box that had this and the Spring Blossom stuff came up. And I'm like, why do I have that? So, and people are wanting things that I've made. So I'm gonna put them out there. So this page it has a flip, opens up. There's this, it was one part of the packaging. And oh, very good. Welcome back, Lisa. And it just, so like I said, there are videos showing this one in much more detail. So tickets over here, there's a pocket. I made this card using, I did use one piece of 12 by 12 paper. that I added so that I would have just a little bit more stuff to work with. A red tag, some lace. Here's one of the postcards that I printed on that 12 by 12 paper, and so this was the back side, and you can see it's in color, so it comes out. You get the stamp, you get the aged look, and so that's really kind of cool. And it's just a little in a little tuck spot here. And I think I actually made an L when I put this down. We have a little doily because it's a mini book, and then we have a little flip up here, and then this tab is wrapping paper, and it's sewn on there. This is another one of the Valentines, and it's on here with washi tape. So if you were going to use this for, and it was, you know, it doesn't say Valentine's, it says love token and to my fond love. So, but of course it does look very Valentine-y, but you could leave it. We have a ruffle tool here and a promissory note from the Game of Life. It's a vintage Game of Life. And this little pocket thingy here. The coffee dyed paper that I used throughout here was, I call it coffee drop. Coffee drop. So I take and I drop the coffee on the paper with a fork. And that way, because if you use a spoon, it puddles, but if you use a fork, it comes off in pieces. So I didn't have time to, and I think I had to go somewhere, and I couldn't have the coffee in my fingernails. So I did coffee drop. So there's that. We have this tag here. Again, I've added the little things here. This book, I believe it's just over 20 pages, but it would be perfect like to put into your purse and to take with you, or you know, if you're going away on a little thing and you want to have something to be able to write things in, I think it would be great for that. It also would make a great book to have the ideas. That's one of thank you, Mia. Coffee drop. You see how, and it does turns out really cool. So there's another page here that's just a flip out. I like the different sizes of pages throughout. My original book that I made before I even knew there was such a thing as junk journal has all kinds of little little items like index cards and things, because if I have a little thing that I want to write, you know, just maybe a quote or something, I can write that on a little page. And if I have something bigger, I can write it on a full page, fold it up and stick it in one of the places. So that has worked really well for me. Here I've stuck, Angela, I have a Rolodex card. It's not real impressive. Angela has the, oh my gosh, I'm forgetting the name of your group, but it's Rolodex, and it's where I put my Memory Dex Mondays videos in her group. And there's a lot of beautiful things, and Angela does beautiful work. So this was the negative of the seals that I've used throughout. And here is another part of that scrapbook paper. And I just took, you know, a regular receipt and glued it on there, and then cut it and rounded the corners. I like this. I like this book. I think it's really, it's got a lot of ideas in it that you'll be able to take, and if that's what you're wanting to do with it. Thank you, Mia. Okay, so here is the for the back. I just took a piece of the coffee dyed or coffee drop paper and added some little embellishments, and I tied it at the top, and so it got this really fun look here, and it can just go there. So this is the first book that is going to be available. Did we see Loretta? So this was a card, and down at the bottom, if you haven't seen it, it says Loretta Sunday. And one of the people sent Loretta, okay, this is my Aunt Loretta. She's my fake Aunt Loretta. But she is where I was able to get the cards. So, so I call this card Loretta. And it's just again, on a piece of that, the calendar page. And I took a gold doily and folded it over and glued it and turned it into a tag. And this is, I just thought that this was so pretty that it would make a great bookmark. It could actually come out and become a bookmark in your planner or somewhere else. But I loved it. So anyway, so that is the Romantic Valentine mini journal, and it will be available today in my Etsy shop. Hooray! And there are tutorials on how I made everything in there. Next, we have Bloom. This is the Spring Blossom mini junk journal, and I'm calling it Blossom for short. I've decided to name all of my journals that I'll be selling. So that one was Romantic Valentine. Again, there's kits available still that you'd be able to make that. And then this is the Spring Blossom, and this was made with the Spring Blossom kit. And I was able to make this and the large one that's going to come out that's extremely chunky, that if you made a plain journal yourself, you could take easily half of the stuff out of that other one and make a second journal, and easily. So anyway, this is Blossom. Blossom has a little tiny tassel just to make it special, and it has on the cover a doily and some of the material, one of the cute little roses, and some bling bling bling. There's lace here, there's all kinds of stuff here on the front. So it is a soft cover, and you open it up and it has a pocket, and inside the pocket we have a note card for you to write on. We have a note pocket. So this is one of the little pockets out of a book page. And we have this little matchbook style notebook that has this cute little flower on it, and it's at the top so that you can still see it. I used that the note papers that were from Michael's from last year, and so they are throughout this book, and I was able to use them in the big book too. And then there's this little tiny daisy. I don't know if you can see this, but this little tiny daisy ribbon here on the side, and I cut it in just so that one side of the daisies would be showing. Hi Joyce! Welcome! Welcome, welcome! How's the race? Wasn't there a race today that you were maybe going to be watching? So this is the coin envelope, and it is ready for a note. We have some book paper here. We have one of the Spring Blossom postcards. Here, this is half of it. The other half shows up later. Made a little pocket page here using the green steno notebook. And there's that. The little blue paper with some of the papers added. We have this fun little hidden notebook here, or hidden note pages. So we have the flip, and then, oh, okay. And then, okay, Joyce, later tonight. Okay. So here is the paper. So it's kind of hidden. I mean, you might not notice unless you can see the lines or whatever that it was there. So that's kind of fun. And the piece of lace with the rickrack on top. Again, all of this came in the Spring Blossom kit that's still available. I think there's 12 of them available in my Etsy shop. So then there's this little ticket. I love this. And this is a piece of one of the postcards that I just ripped around. You're going to find in the antique postcards, a lot of the time they'll have like a scene of a house just randomly in there. And you can go ahead, rip around it, and have another fun little thing to add. This one, it was just a piece of the file folder, and I added some material to give it some interest. And there's this little card and with some of the wrapping paper. Not yet, Lisa. I didn't do it yet. I had chores. It's Saturday. I had chores. My husband's home. I had to do my chores first. So hopefully later today. And so this is just a receipt, a hello spring note with a flip here. And then here's this one of those little papers with some lace and the yellow. And this is some of that wrapping paper. And then, how did I do this? Oh, that's right. This pulls out. Just a little fun little thing. It's when I got down to the end and I didn't have much scraps, very many scraps, that I still wanted to add things. Here I added flowers and one of the eyelets. Yeah, it's sad. It's just like when I was a kid. Saturday, you know, you can't wait for Saturday, and then you had chores. So a little tiny thing here. Oh, this is just put on there. So we have that. This was the bottom of the little, the cute little bag that all the eyelets and everything were in. So here's another little note. And this is from using the transfer, the packing tape transfer. And we have another little booklet. It's kind of cool I haven't looked at this in a while. It's been in the box since I did the video. It's like, oh wow, that's a cool idea. This was using magazine paper. So then we have the little note here. So these are all great. It's kind of nice to revisit some of these ideas. What do you think? Some of them I haven't thought about doing in a while. Here's the postcards printed in the wallet size, and then I just cut it out and added it in here. And it's inside the green steno pocket. Another little pocket. There's another one of the postcards. And what do we got here? This is the receipt. Fold it up. So there's lots of places to write in this one. I think it has a total of 40 pages. And, oh yeah, there's this one that you take the little band off. And then it's actually a page that's been folded up into 4 pieces. And then it has a piece of the handkerchief in it. So that is the mini. And it has this cool closure that you make with a paper clip. And I was doing it backwards. Okay, it goes like this. So you just fold it around, come up through the middle of the paper clip and grab it, and then go through. So this is like one of those apron straps, or, you know, there you go. So that's the closure for that one. You're over the spring blossom. Yeah, me too. But guess what? I'm bringing it out because I got to do Mother's Day, and I was like, I might as well use the stuff that I got. So now we are on to the big chunky book. This is available in my Etsy shop once this live stream is done. So just about 3:30, and there are tutorials for every single piece of this book. So if you were looking for something to have, to be able to go back and go, oh my gosh, every single thing is in here. So starting with the tassel, with the bead charms that we made out of book paper, and the variety of laces. This is, I think this might have been the first time that we used a washer for the tassel, which was kind of cool because I have this big thing of washers. It's nice to be able to start using those up. Had this vintage piece of material that we added to the cover of a hardcover book, and then also added all of the flowers and the beads and the different things to the cover. So you can see it's very, very, very chunky. Very chunky. You could force it closed, maybe not. It would be pretty, like the peacock one, it would be pretty just sitting so that you could see it from the side. So can you imagine sitting it on your shelf like this? Because it's really, really chunky. There are so many places in here. There's over 120 pages to this book, I think. Oh, now I forgot. Don't hold me to that. No, this one, I think this was the 81. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I'll have to look that up. I should have written it down. So we open it up, and it has the water embossed page for the first page that you see. And so both signatures, it's 2 signatures. It probably should have been more. But both of them use water embossed pages. This one has the water embossed charger page. Okay, so here in the pocket, I used some of the wallpaper for the front here. We've got this flower. I put the part of the address page and one of these pockets, and it has an index card in it for you to write, and all of that goes right here in this front pocket. So I did one of my little ribbon edging pieces, and it's here on the first page, and you can see I made it so that it would come out to the side because I really like the way all of the items coming out to the side looked. Okay, so the next page is one of those note papers from Michael's. Then we have the envelope here with the little dress and this. We have the tab with the flower. We made, like I said, every bit of this, there's tutorials. There's over 20 videos showing you how to make this book. And it's all made using the Spring Blossom kit. So included in the Spring Blossom kit was also the embroidery kit. It's a digital kit. And then I showed you how you could print it so that you would have these hearts on the sides. That's one of the videos in the Spring Blossom series. We did some decoupaging. This was a napkin on this side, and this one was one of the postcards from the digital kit that was included. So here is a pocket that has an index card. We have this pretty paper. We have the wired ribbon and the little round tag, another tab here, and then the ribbon tabs, some of them have other papers as well. So is anybody, are you still here? Is anybody still here? And so more pages, more fun stuff. I like this, the ticket with the long string. Hi, Jana. Jana, have you gotten to use your Spring Blossom kit? We have the bead charms. And Michelle's still here. Hi, Michelle. Are you guys crafting today? Are you making anything fun? This was the packaging and the... Yeah, Joyce, ours is starting to do that too. The newer ones are coming in with no, like, just regular napkins. It's really a bummer. You know, I have Tuesday morning's an hour and a half from here. Oh, that's right, Mia. What are you doing this night? It's actually very, very late for Mia. It's almost morning, isn't it? um, so anyway, every single bit of this book is made for, or is made using the kit, and there are tutorials on the entire thing. So I wanted to show you, I know that I have new people that are watching that maybe haven't seen, believe it or not, the Spring Blossom series. And so I wanted to make sure they would have a chance to do that. And also to refresh your memory in case you are looking for a really chunky book full of junk journal ideas. Be like a textbook. Not only beautiful. Oh my gosh. So it's after midnight. It's almost 1 in Turkey. Wow. You're looking at how to make an easy junk journal because it's your first one. Well, this one, I mean, Michelle, it looks really crazy and full. But just like I've been doing this week with the purple, that's how it starts out. I go ahead and I start out on the videos. I start out by making some of the embellishments in the ephemera, and then once the people that have purchased the kits get them, then I go ahead and start showing the book. Sometimes I put the book together first, and that's because I, to be able to use all the leftovers in the book. Okay, Joyce, go get your dinner. I'll keep talking. Okay, so this is a flat paper clip that I made out of one of the pieces of the magazine, and I made a little very short pocket. It was kind of an afterthought that there would be a pocket in this. So there's a little tiny pocket. I did this little tiny cut so that you would know. And there's some coloring paper in here. So Michelle, any of the, finding a video series that is going to start you from the beginning, which this particular one started from the beginning. And then it took you through, and then it also had all the embellishment videos. So this is just a pocket made out of some paper, regular white paper, and a book paper, and then some wallpaper. And then I made this little embellishment pocket out of a note card, and gives you another place to journal. So don't be afraid of the fact that this is so overly embellished. Okay, that was on purpose because I wanted to do a set of videos that gave lots of ideas that I had heard so many people out there, and so many people had written to me that I don't know where to start. And if you have all of this stuff, but really it can be hard to not know where to start. And so that was how the Spring Blossom Kit came to be. It was meant to be a way that someone that wanted to do something for the first time would have everything there and be able to just go ahead and use it. And I'm telling them exactly, okay, so now you take out your yellow paper. We want the lines this way so you can write on it. You're going to fold it up. We're going to glue it. We're going to put it aside because we're going to save it and we're going to use it in the book. Then we went and we put the book together, put the signatures together. Then we started figuring out where the embellishments would go. And then we figured out what other places needed something. I'm a little over the top. I like everything to have something in it. Everything to have something in it. Here's another one of these. These are kind of cool. Just a white piece of copy paper, folded up, and then it has a little closure. So, and then it's inside of a decorated envelope. That's another piece of the napkin. Napkins are cool because you get usually at least 4, sometimes 6 images that you can use throughout your crafting. I love this page. We have an embroidered flower from the crochet thread that I had for the binding. And then, of course, halfway through it decided that I didn't want to bind it with that. I would use white. And so I included white in the kit also. So this is another one of the antique postcards printed out. And instead of attaching it, I left it open so it gave you another place to write. Because it is a journal and we want lots of places to write. Now, because my version doesn't have any coffee dyed papers. Oh, vellum. I love vellum. I just haven't been using it as much lately. Yeah, Mia, I do love vellum. This is another image from the digital kit, the embroidered digital kit that's part of the Spring Blossoms digital kit. And here I did it on a 5x7 and it gave us a page. So again, this one's just really full. Here's the first of the really big butterfly clips that I did on video. And we're on the second signature now. So here's another one of those flat paper clips. I love those. You see me doing them a lot now because I love how they look. This is just some crepe paper, a piece of the magazine, and some lace stapled on. Here is another part of the embroidered images, and this one I did the wallet size, 3 of them across, and they made it, they go across the top of the page, but if you turn it over, you can fold it up and you have the 3 images on the bottom. So that's what I did there, and then just added a couple of items to the pocket. This was the first embellishment that we made for this kit. And it was a pocket on the index card, and it had one of the playing cards that has been covered or backed with some of the yellow paper. We have the little tab here. The tabs, and the side tucks, and the pockets that are made out of this are all out of one 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and there's a template in the Scrap All About It Facebook group on how to cut those, and you're able to get all those pieces out of an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. There's also a video for that. Okay, so this is what this book is. It is lots and lots of beautiful and fun images and items, full of places to write and to tuck and things to touch. If you like to feel things and hear things, this book has things to touch. It makes noise. and there's still, believe it or not, there's still places to put things. So, I mean, if you can imagine, if you took all of these extra things out and then restarted over and just put some in it, you really could make another book out of it and have plenty of items to put in it. This is the center of this signature, and so I used one of the images at 8.5 by 11 and added some banners. And the 2 side pockets on the center have a doily that you can take out and use in other paper crafting if you'd like. This one has that cute little note paper and the a recipe card and a while you were out. So we got some of the pink, some of the blue, and some of the yellow all in that pocket. This was a photo album piece. You see the holes down here. I've added material or ribbon so that stuff doesn't fall out. I made a wallet. I call this a wallet style flip because it makes me think of a wallet. Okay, and it just has a pocket, and this pulls down, and you're able to write in that. And this button is a clear button, and I just, I say captured some of the magazine image on that with glue. I love that. So then here we have this little card that has the flip attached, and the flip actually hangs out. So what is everybody doing today? What are you out there doing? You're quiet on a Saturday. So there's a guest check, another ribbon, and more pages. Here's one of the tucks made out of the 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. Here I have the doily with a paper clip on it, holding all of this down. Here's another one of those where I printed the embroidery kit. Oh, you know what, Jana? I just went to the store and I didn't even make it to that side of the store. Same here. It's time. It's time. And I think that I might actually have gray for the first time, I think. I'm going to have to look at it closer, but I think I have blonde hair, so it's hard to see it. So this is a Post-it note that's in here, and it's from a planner that I had. And then this is the pink envelope, the other side of it, and it has a little booklet in here. It is just a little booklet of things that you can write in. We have another pocket here that you can put something in, some more notes, tab. So lots and lots of fun places to put things and to write. I think this book would make a great Mother's Day gift. You're trying to cover it up. Yeah, it's I'm sure if I have it now, I deserve it. I think I've probably earned it in the last few months. So we'll see. Any of the stamped image papers. Hi, Jew. Welcome. You know what? That's what I'll do. Mia's asking how people use a junk journal. And I think I can get to my original one, which, like I said, this is before I even knew what a junk journal was. It was a place that I wanted a place to put things. And so I'll show you how I use that. So here's an edge of the handkerchief, and I made a little tuck. And I left the handkerchief to be down around the outside. We're at the end, and I don't know. That's going to need to get put back in. I'm sorry. Here is another pocket with a card with nothing on it so that you can write and write and write. So I think we should have a hair coloring party, except I forgot to get mine at the, well, I didn't forget. I needed to be here or I would still be at the store. I came home and all I put away was the stuff that needed to go in the freezer and the refrigerator, but I got that done. So, and I got my husband his beer, so he's happy. Okay, so this book is going to be available once this live video is over. It's be available in my Etsy shop. Again, it is extremely full, and I really do believe if you took out half of the things that are extra in here, all of the, like this pocket and some of those other things, made yourself another journal, you could fill another journal with that, I think. So this will be available. This will be available. And this one will be available today in my Etsy shop. And my husband will be happy because another box will go out of the guest room. Yeah. Oh, I need to put that so I remember. Okay. So the next thing is to introduce you to the digital kit. I did not make copies because I took too long at the store. But I have the originals here to show you what is going to be. I have two of the originals. Where's the other one? Okay, well I have two of the originals. You're going to get Little April Fool. And it is, you'll get both sides. So you'll get this side here and this side here. You're going to get The Rainy Day. And you're going to get one called The Bird on the Tree. And it, again, is a front page. And it has the music for it. I really wish I had it here. I'm so sorry. You're going to have to go look. I don't know. Oh, I know where it's at. It's in my printer because from when I scanned it. It never made it back to the desk. Because I had something else that I was going to use, and then this one just... So there's the bird on the tree, and I just think this looks so cool right here. So you get both sides of this, both sides of Little April Fool and The Rainy Day. And this is my Sounds of April music digital kit. So you get 5 pages of music, and the really fun, 8.5 by 11 or 8 by 10 because it's picture. It's a JPEG, so 8 by 10. Or this is the wallet size, and you've seen me you've seen me using these all this week. Then you can print them out also in the contact print. On the contact print, you do lose a little bit of the edge because they put the wording there. But so just so you know. But you can also print it 5 by 7. So it could be like, you know, like half of a sheet, like a page. Like if you were going to fold it, you could have that music page. And so it's ready to be downloaded instantly. It'll be also available in my Etsy shop after this live video. So with Mia's request, I'm going to see if I can find, I saw it earlier today, otherwise I would have never said anything. I wouldn't have said. Here it is. So now remember, this is from before I knew what I was doing or I had ever heard of one. I have never decorated the front. I used punch. I don't know, but it does the 4 holes, and then I used the clips, the book clips to hold it. So what I did, I wanted a place to put quotes and things when I was doing my Bible study or things that were sent to me. It's like I'll put them at my computer or on my refrigerator or something for a while, and then it's time for it to go someplace else, but I didn't want to throw it away. So you know those things that get put in a box somewhere, I wanted to be able to bring this out. And so this is what I did, and it is very full. I added fun things to it. My friend, originally this was made to be a 30 Days of Thanksgiving book when I very first made it. And I made 2 of them. And I gave the other 30 Days of Thanksgiving as a gift. And then this one, I didn't get around to making my 30 days. So I turned it into a place for me to write and put things. So literally, this was empty, okay? Not a single writing, but all of the stuff was here. The tag was here in this little orange envelope. This was here. This tag was here. This was here with this. And the bird was here. And one day I was bored and I drew all the lines and things. What's going back and forth? You're getting blurry? Okay, who's blurry? Sorry, I didn't even... What are we at? We're not even at an hour. Are you still blurry? Shall we go out and come back? Okay. Well, actually, the only way I know how to fix it is to go out and come back. And I need to make sure that my, okay, so we'll do that. We're going to go out, come back, and I will show you my little junk journal thing here. Okay? Let's see. How's that? Are we better? Is that better? Somebody messaged me. Nope. Okay, we're going out. Let me find the... I'll see you in a minute.